Surprised public schools nutrition directors in Washington, D.C. to advocate their concerns about student meals. Stephanie Dillard is also president-elect of the School Nutrition Association. It's a nonprofit. She's among those speaking with lawmakers about proposed federal cuts to free meal packages.
And we're very passionate about these children deserve to have meals of no charge. That we're asking for additional funding to Congress so we can continue nourishing America's children. They are our future. These children are our future.
Dillard and others who share their views will speak before Congress tomorrow in hopes of getting their message across.